So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl BarrNeze, and this is Nezeville. Who missed me? Who missed me on here? Because guys, with every fiber of my being, I missed you guys, and it feels so good to be back. I'm so happy to see you guys. Compliments of the season. How have you guys been enjoying? I hope you've been showing and spreading love, receiving love as well, spending time with family, and doing all the beautiful stuff that comes with this season. I know it's been a while you guys saw this gorgeous face. Some of you know the reason already, but yes, we are back and we are better. And thank you so much to all my loved ones who checked up on me via Instagram and other social media handles. I do not take your love for granted. Thank you so much and welcome back to the channel. So who is ready for some hot gist? We are coming back with another episode of the crazy week that was with BarrNeze. Start to give this video a big thumbs up. Start to welcome me back in the comment section, okay? I want to read your comments. Deal? So just in case you have forgotten, let me remind you a little. The crazy week that was is that content, periodic content, where we analyze social issues, trending topics, matters arising that trended in the week that was. I know you guys are so busy to start going from one Instagram handle to one news site. Here, I piece up all the news for you and give it to you hot the way you like it. All right, so let us dive into today's video. The first news we have today on the crazy week that was is about the celebrity barrister cum-YouTuber Neza, also known as Nezeville and also known as Nezeville. And it brings me great pleasure to announce to you that Nezeville has welcomed a baby. The eloquent, intelligent, gorgeous, charming, delectable beauty just welcomed her fourth child with her husband. And from the information I gathered, both mom and baby are in good and perfect health. I think she had a baby girl after 3 boys, and boy oh boy, she really must be ecstatic. I'm also ecstatic for her. I remember watching her baby shower / gender reveal when she was jumping and jumping. I was so scared she was going to land on the floor and hit her stomach. Oh my god, she was so excited, and I bet you all understand that excitement. Join me in the comment section to say a very big congratulations to Nezeville on welcoming her beautiful daughter. I think she took some time off YouTube to rest and recuperate, but she spilled everything about her break, her absence, and what has happened on her personal channel, Nezeville. Are you guys following that channel? I'm going to leave the link right in the description box and pinned in the comment section. So drop your congratulatory messages right in this comment section. Click on the link, go there, tell her that Nezeville sent you. Say a big congratulations to her. Subscribe to that channel too, because that channel is going to be showcasing her personal life, marriage, career, children, you know, and all those kind of stuff. Also follow her on Instagram. If you're not following her, I'm going to leave the link also in the description box. Her Instagram handle is @Nezeville. Congratulations again, dear Nezeville. What a beautiful, amazing way to end the year. So moving on from Nezeville, the next news that shook the internet this week is the news of British-Nigerian, or is it Nigerian-British model or UK-based Nigerian model? In short, an Igbo girl, a Nigerian girl based in the United Kingdom. Fancy acholonu. And Fancy's story is trending because of the love letter, the reconciliation note that she dropped on social media for her ex-fiancé, EKUBO. So for those that do not know Fancy is the ex-fiancé of popular Nollywood actor EKUBO. Alex is one of the finest, most eligible Nollywood bachelors. He's got the looks, he's got the swag, he's got the eloquence, and of course he's got the talent. Plus he is young and famous. And when you've got all these qualities as a man, you will definitely be the toast of the ladies. Half the women want to date you, and the other half are dead curious to know who is dating you. Now in Alex's case, for as long as we can remember, for as far as we know, Alex has not been romantically tied or linked to any lady. He has never come out in public to declare himself dating any woman. Nobody had an idea who his girlfriend is or was. He didn't even have a baby mama. which is common practice amongst celebrities. Now, for a famous, comfortable, handsome man of marriageable age, single, never been romantically linked to any woman, it wasn't long before two very dangerous narratives began to spread like wildfire. The first suspicion was that either Alex had a very, very questionable character flaw or he was GAY. And for some crazy reason, the second narrative gained greater momentum. So the streets of social media was filled with widespread jubilation when Alex took to it to announce that he was dating slim-framed, beautiful model Fancy Acholonu, and before long they announced that they had fixed the date for their wedding. Finally redeeming his image and putting an end to the gossips of naysayers. So we were all happy, we're all happy. Oh. Social media in-laws, we all had our full ashwebi sold, we had bought our souvenirs, we were waiting for the wedding, we were happy, looking forward to it. And before we could say bararam, Fancy Acholonu took to social media to announce that that engagement has been called off. As usual, she released a statement, and of all the things she wrote in that statement, one line stood out. Let me read it for you. She said in that particular controversial line, "I made the best decision for myself because it is important that everyone finds their happiness and live in their truth." Live in their truth. This line is familiar. Do you know that line? Have you heard that line before? When our brothers and sisters in the closets want to come out, this is the line they use. This is their preferred line. Fancy, why did you choose this line? So social media users asked, why this particular line? This boy has already been a suspect, and you use this line. Okpari Otito, our suspicion is confirmed. That was what social media users interpreted that line to mean. That Fancy was possibly calling off the engagement because she confirmed that these allegations, this suspicion about Alex is true. And trust social media users that they hit this guy, insulted him. In fact, his reputation, if anything was left of it, was totally damaged as a result. People took swipes at him, people insulted him, called him unprintable names, called him GAY, you know how homophobic some Nigerians can be. A lot of people just unleashed their arsenal on Alex. And although Fancy later on came out to debunk and unbunk and say, oh, that is not what I meant with that line, it was already too late. The fire had already burned so far and the reputational damage was already done. But in all of this brouhaha, Alex stayed calm. He didn't counterattack. He didn't put up a defense. He didn't respond. He just stayed quiet, continued his soft life, his baby boy life, stayed winning, and kept making progress with his life. Before you knew it, he posted on social media that he just acquired a mansion, a house in one of the choice areas in Lagos, and life was moving good for him. End of story, right? So we all thought. Until a few days ago, Fancy Acholonu took to social media to tender a romantic love letter apology. In fact, I don't know how to categorize that statement, but it was basically begging Alex to forgive her, acknowledging that she was wrong for what she did, saying she misses him, she loves him, she misses his family, she wants him. She even ended that statement with Falex forever. Falex is the shipping name. When a ship has the name Titanic, their own ship was Falex. She then said Falex forever, insinuating that she wanted that relationship rekindled. This post, my dear brothers and sisters, have generated plenty of controversies. While some people, the forever shippers, I would like to call them, have said, oh please, who is without sin should cast the first stone. It took Fancy a lot of courage to come out and make this post. She really must be sorry. Despite she knew that this post was going to generate plenty of backlash, she still did it anyways. She still loves him. Maybe she has come back to her senses. So if she was wrong and she has apologized, if Alex is not in a relationship and he still loves her, why not let them make up and just move on? That is on one school. On the other school of thought, which has more people belonging to it, they were like, God forbid back then. Not in the streets. You don't go streets, you see say not in the street and you're coming back. No way. The gate has been locked. Go back from where you're coming from. So many people have condemned Fancy for all that she did, accusing her of ruining Alex's reputation. And now that she see that Alexis is growing, he's winning, he's, focused, she's now running back to him. They strongly advise that Alex should, even if he wants to forgive her, never rekindle that relationship and never take her back. And there's a third school of thought. This third set of crazy thinkers believe that Alex and Fancy may have even made up enjoying themselves in their Christmas pajamas at home, and Alex, just to save his face, mandated her that, see, just go online and apologize. Since you took that quarrel online, just go online and apologize so we can move on with this. These are the three school of thought. So what do you think about this? Do you think that Fancy has realized her wrong just as every other person we air, and Alex should take her back? That's if he's not in any relationship, and if he still loves her, take her back and, patch things up. They were once in love. Or do you think that Fancy does not deserve any second chance for the pain, emotional distraught, and reputational damage that she had caused him? Let me know your thoughts right in the comment section. Okay, let's move on. Another groundbreaking news of this week involves our legendary Paul Okoye of the Psquare group. You know Paul, rude boy. Well, it is no news that the marriage between Paul and his longtime sweetheart, ex-wife Anita, has hit the rocks, has hit the mountain, rocks, valley, has hit everything, has crashed. Anita had alleged infidelity, abandonment, and fraud. In fact, I have done a full dedicated video on that saga, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box. So if you want to know everything that transpired, check in the description box and get yourself updated. Okay, move on. So Anita has relocated to the United States with their children, and she is demanding $20,000 in maintenance and child support. And when I say $20,000, I mean $20,000 monthly, amounting to $240,000 annually. Because Cheregodi, I'm an Igbo girl. I am a typical Igbo girl. Can Pia calculator? Let me calculate this in Nigerian currency. Is piam close to 200 million naira annually in child support. Okay. So while a lot of people consider this demand outrageous and have described Anita as greedy, others see absolutely nothing wrong in it. Come on, the man is rich, he's famous, he can afford it. So why not if not? They say that he cannot be flaunting all the wealth he acquired while Anita slaved and kept his home in check for him. All the wealth that he built with Anita by his side, to start spending it on young girls, other women, flexing, clubbing, while Anita is abroad laboring, working 2 jobs, trying to sustain the children and give them the standard of life that he has already exposed them to. They feel that is injustice, and they're of the opinion that Paul should pay that money in child support. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. But guys, that is not the cocoa. That is not the main gist. Bring your chair closer. Let us enter gear 2. So a high court in Abuja finally granted the dissolution petition filed by Anita. In simple English, the court has dissolved their marriage. It has been finalized, and they are officially, mentally, psychologically single and ready to mingle. And it seemed like Paul could not wait to be single again, because that very week that the court granted that divorce petition, Paul took to social media to announce and flaunt his new lover. So moving on after a divorce is not a big deal. It is expected that people have to move on after a divorce, isn't it? But why Paul's own stuck out like a sore thumb was, one, how extremely young his new lover was in the eyes of social media users, and secondly, how he was so enthusiastic to flaunt this girl, even more than how he was flaunting his ex-wife and mother of his children. So social media users are not happy. They have called for a town hall meeting. They are not having this. Paul, they said you have disappointed them. According to social media users, they believe that even if Paul was supposed to move on, or even move on so quickly, he should have picked a more mature lady, because this is the man in his 40s. What is he doing with a girl that looks like a cheerleader in a high school club? They said they were expecting Paul to have found, A matured woman, one you understand? A big girl that can cooperate with him, exercise maturity and all of that. In fact, they accused him of child abuse. Let me just put it in simple English. They accused him of child abuse and called him unwise, saying that he should have calmed down. Instead of being in a hurry to pepper his ex-wife, he should have just calmed down, taken his time, and found a good replacement for his ex-wife. Saying in a bid to pepper them, he might end up making a mistake, you know? They even said that if it were Anita who moved on so quickly, just a few seconds after the court landed and said, "Court, you show up a new man." Assuming it was Anita that moved on so quickly with another man, everybody would have pointed fingers in her face and screamed, "Crucify her," and perhaps even accuse her of having been dating the man while she was married to Paul. So let me know what you think in the comment section about Paul coming out so soon with a new woman and the choice of his woman. Do you think it's inappropriate for him, a matured man in his 40s, approaching 50? Or do you think that age is just a number and he's free to move on with who the hell he wants to move on with because he is single, as the court has pronounced him? Let me get your opinion right in the comment section. So this video has gotten kind of long, so I'm going to draw the curtains right here, but we're going to be continuing in the next video. We're going to be opening more cankerworms. So stay glued and wait up for the next content. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Join the family. It's fun here, educative, interactive, informative, everything you need you find on this channel, okay? Drop all your thoughts in the comment section, hit your notification bell, and stay glued for the next one. And don't forget to head over to Nezeville's channel and tell her a big congratulations. Subscribe there, watch her comeback content, and tell her that Nezeville sent you. Thank you so much, guys, for all your love, for waiting up for me, for checking up on me, and for your unending and undying support. I appreciate every one of you. It's me, your girl, BarrReze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.